Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan here, and today I'm going to talk to you about getting a job or just getting some sort of gig like writing or just sort of, I don't know, some tips on how to get better opportunities. Um, I have to write a cover letter because I'm just exploring this opportunity, this business opportunity that I can do. It's nothing serious. It's just something that I'm particularly interested in. It's a writing gig. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about it with you today because I'm gonna write this letter and it's got to be good, right? Because obviously, if you're doing a writing job, you need to be able to write a good letter, a persuasive letter. So you gotta dot your I's, cross your T's, be very fluid, clear, concise, very well done. And I wanted to start off by starting off with some stuff that, in case you don't finish this video, you can take away one or two things and just use it right away or keep it somewhere in your brain. And that is, if you're trying to look for a job or look for a new opportunity, or yeah, a new opportunity could be like a promotion. It could be maybe doing a project at work, a side project at work, maybe for like some special committee, because I know they do that sometimes. And me, I mean, I work in a gym, but that's basically part time, or basically I'm at the end tail of my personal training career, you know. But I mean, because for what I do now, which is sort of, I guess, it's copywriting, marketing, that's kind of what I do. When you're trying to find ways to get your foot in the door or take the next step up, the one thing you have to realize is what we're doing right now. And what we're doing right now is, well, what you're doing is you're watching me or you're listening to me talk. And what that is there's a reason why you're listening to me. Number one, I have your attention, right? And if you are listening or watching me a second or third time or more, we have some sort of connection. You like me, or you find me interesting, or you find what I have to say valuable to your life. And that's basically how it works. It's like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, who you know also depends on who knows you, right? So if someone's at work, someone higher up than you that's in a higher position that can get you a new opportunity or promote you, or just say, let's just say you're a personal trainer or you're in a sales job, just having someone like there, I mean, just someone feed you business. Like in personal training, typically what happens, what a lot of people don't realize is that in personal training, you have to, get your own clients, right? Well, if you're working in a gym and people are selling memberships and you make good friends or a good relationship with one of the sales counselors that sell memberships, they'll feed you business, or they'll think of you first. So you have to first capture their attention. They got to know, like you, and trust you, the sales counselor. So in reality, if you're starting in a gym, the first step, the smartest step, the highest leverage step is to make friends with the people that see clients, that have a vested interest in seeing clients. So that's kind of like what it is. Like, because the reality is we like to follow, we like to talk to, we like to interact with people that we like. And a lot of the time we do that because interacting with them gives us a certain level of like a dopamine rush, some sort of good feelings. But it also, it makes us look good, if you're friends or someone famous or someone wealthy or someone successful, it kind of automatically kind of puts you a rung up. It's just sort of how it works, or in a cliche in some movies, you're an ugly guy, or like, let's say you're a 6 or a 5, as far as looks, but then you're dating a 9 or a 10, people will wonder, how is a 5 dating a 10? It's just kind of a crude example I wanted to use. So going back, because I'm all over the place, I always do this, but I hope you can see how all of this is connected, or this is how I see it. The web of interconnectedness is, if you're trying to get a new opportunity, you're trying to grow, bust your ass, work hard, but people need to know that you're hungry and you want more, because if they don't know that you're hungry and want more, they're not going to think of you when an opportunity comes. Like one thing that when I got promoted to fitness manager years ago, the first step, well, first of all, you got to do good work. You got to work hard. But really, it's more about, do you want it? Are you hungry? Because that's really what they want. They want people that want to do the work. It's not a matter of how much you get paid to do the work, because how much you get paid is, I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter when you're hiring somebody. Just because you pay someone, $100,000, $200,000, $1 million a year, doesn't necessarily mean that that person will work any harder. Because the reality is, the people that work the hardest and do the best job don't really do it for the money. I don't know if you may or may not believe me with this, but they do it for the money. But I'm just saying, like, the people who do the best work don't do it for just the money. There's a certain amount of like interest in the job, of growth, of you sticking around. And when you're trying to connect with people, let's say someone trying to connect with me or someone trying to connect. You all know, like for example, I'm into powerlifting. I played Magic the Gathering. I'm into copywriting, direct response. What else is there? Mobility. So you might connect with me on those 4 specific points. Just one thing, of course. And that's kind of what you're doing. You're looking for some sort of common ground. And I'm telling you this because we like people that are 2 things: either that are similar to us, right, in some way, that we relate to very well. We also like people that like us, right? And that is that's hard to do if you're introverted, right? It's hard to, because a lot of the time when you're introverted or if you're self-conscious or shy, what you're really doing is you're just sort of, you kind of are being selfish. That's just plain truth. Like you're basically conceited. You're too focused on yourself. You're too focused with how uncomfortable you are. You're too focused with how weird you feel. You're too focused on what you should say next. You're just too much into yourself. And I can say this with confidence because that's how I am too. Reality is most people who are extroverted or just people who are just a little bit more outgoing they're not worried. They're not even thinking about themselves. And it's not like it's good or bad to do this. It's just, it depends on what situation you're in. And often when you're trying to connect with someone, you want to think about the other person. And just in dating, right? This is a good example too. You want to connect. Let's say you're a guy approaching a girl at the bar, which I've never done, which is sort of weird. I can never relate to that. But anyway, right? The gym, that even seems weird to me. But anyways, you're approaching somebody and you're connecting with them, right? How do you do it? You compliment, you say something nice, you try something funny, you just try to get some attention so you're memorable and you don't come off as weird, because a lot of the weirdness is really most about being, like if you're weird, right? Or you think you might be weird or you do weird stuff, most of the time you're just, that is usually due to being disingenuous, being fake, trying to act. Because a lot of the time that we sense, or there's some sort of mixed message that you're just, it's like, that's, so in a way, it's kind of like a weird vibe that you get if you ever interviewed anybody for a job. You get this kind of weird feeling. And what that is sort of incongruency with what they're saying, what they're talking about, their body language, basically with their words, with their body language, they don't match. Like right now, I'm talking to you, I'm talking about something that I care about, I'm interested in, and I'm congruent. And when I listen to myself, I sound good. And I'm not even trying to be conceited. It's just, I don't sound mechanical, and the reason why I don't sound mechanical is because I believe in what I'm saying, I'm being authentic. And that's what they mean when they say be yourself, be yourself. But it's be yourself with a twist. It's be yourself in consideration of other people, so I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh, my cover letter that I need to write. Okay, let me just see here. It says, if you would be interested in exploring opportunities here, could you email me your resume or just a quick cover letter about your current gig, past experience, and what you're looking for career growth? Well, what do I do now? Well, I write emails. I choose offers to be mailed out. I write email copywriting, so then I write emails. I choose emails. I look at data analytics. What else is there? Just a bunch of little stuff that make basically where I am essentially trying to maximize revenue for the list owners. And so I'm just like sort of talking this out. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm outlining it, right? That's what I do now. And I'm sort of right now I feel like I'm in between being like a full-fledged copywriter while I write full offers. Like I'm not right there yet. Or basically someone that runs traffic like Facebook ads or media buying, I'm sort of right there in the middle, and I really like email. And it's kind of like why I like training so much, because when you do an exercise, you can feel something and then you can get feedback. If something hurts and you're trying to fix it, you can roll it out with the foam roller or you stretch it, and then you can see if it changes anything. You'll get a feed. So I like that because I can send an email and see how it's done. Whereas writing an offer, like trying to create a product online and then try to market it, it takes a long time to do, and it's a very time consuming, and the feedback is not very immediate. It's gratifying, more lucrative, but more difficult. On this other side of the token, it's what else is there? Like running Facebook ads, right? Running media. That's also good. But the problem is, like, if I want to run media to like an affiliate offer, it's I could lose a lot of money. I mean, I was going to do native ads, but with or Facebook ads. I was just going to run ads and just try to basically sell other people's products just to see if I can, do affiliate marketing. And I can go either way, so it's just kind of like, I think right now with where I'm at, it just makes more sense for me to build an offer, because that's really, I mean, you can make lots of money either way. It's just like, that's the problem. You have to choose what you want to do. So anyways, I think I've figured out what I want to say. I'm done talking. Thanks for watching. See you later.